There is a version of exhaustion that is hard to confess because it sounds like ingratitude. You are serving, helping, showing up, doing the things that are supposed to be the life of faith, and instead of feeling fulfilled by it, you are running on reserves you can no longer locate. The family that needs you, the ministry that counts on you, the community you have said yes to again and again, they haven't done anything wrong. But you are giving out of a cup you forgot to fill, and somewhere along the way the cup ran dry, and now you are pouring from the scraping sound at the bottom and calling it faithfulness. Ministry burnout and compassion fatigue have one thing in common. They are produced by sustainable input being outpaced by unsustainable output. You were designed to give, but you were not designed to be the source. The exhaustion that comes from chronic overgiving is not usually a character flaw. It is a spiritual supply chain problem. You have been distributing what you have without returning to the place where it comes from, and eventually any warehouse empties if the deliveries stop arriving. Jesus has a conversation with a woman at a well in John 4 that does something quiet and important. She is there in the middle of the day, alone, which says something about how she is received by her community. And he offers her something she didn't come for: water that becomes in the person who drinks it a spring of water welling up to eternal life. Not a cistern, not a reservoir that gets topped off periodically. A spring, a source of water that originates from within, constantly renewed, supplied from somewhere deeper than the cup. The offer Jesus is making is not a refill. It is a transformation of how the supply works. Psalm 23 is the most beloved psalm in the world for good reason. It describes a God who leads his people beside still waters and restores their souls. Not a God who watches them push through on empty and rewards them for not stopping. A God who makes them lie down, who insists on the restoration, who treats the rest as essential rather than optional, who is actively involved in the replenishment of his people rather than indifferent to whether they are depleted. The shepherd leads to the still waters, but you have to follow. Galatians 6:9 is often read as a call to push harder. Let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. But the word for weary here is not a minor word. It is the Greek ekakeo, to lose heart, to become internally exhausted, to be depleted at the level of motivation rather than just effort. Paul is not saying ignore the depletion and serve harder. He is acknowledging the reality of the depletion and pointing toward the source of strength that makes continuing possible, which is not willpower, but intimacy with the God of the harvest. Here is what this looks like in a real week. Stop serving until you have first spent time at the well. Not a devotional to check off before the day starts, but a genuine return to the source, an unhurried moment of receiving before you begin the giving. Let yourself be filled before you go out to pour. Then, and this requires honesty, take an inventory of where you are giving out of fear or obligation rather than genuine abundance. The no you have been afraid to say may be the act of stewardship that makes your yes sustainable. The grace in the exhaustion is that it is a signal, not a sentence. It is your soul telling you that you have wandered from the well. The answer is not less service. It is more time with the one who is the spring itself, the one who does not run dry, the one who invites you to come and drink before he asks you to go and give. Stop trying to give what you don't have. Go to him first Then go and pour.